Certainly a lot of big moves out there happening for an organization like FaZe Clan that also involves some of their bigger names out there as well in terms of creators and streamers. You know, we've actually recently talked about some big FaZe Clan names, maybe a guy like Banks in the future, maybe Rain and others to sell their ownership shares. We will see who the new investors of FaZe Clan might be and where the new location of a lot of FaZe Clan members might be as well. Commonly known as LA to be their head place, their HQ, where the FaZe houses have been, where the Clout House has been, where the future of FaZe might be though, well, it seems to be right here in Las Vegas. It was actually tweeted or hinted at, I believe, by a lot of members, people like Kay and Tico and Blaze, as well as recently on stream, it was actually FaZe Rain confirming that it seems like Las Vegas is where they are all bound, or at least a lot of them, for tax purposes and, well, a lot of purposes. If you guys have missed the last few months, a lot of people are leaving Los Angeles. It seems that FaZe Clan is doing the same.
I will definitely play, but I wanna do. Am I still in FaZe? I will let you know when when we all sell our shares. I'll let you know. The shit show. Everything will be guard. Danny, yeah, I'm gonna kick it with Danny next week again. This is my second stream. Thankfully, I did not f up my FaZe shit. I literally could have, or just said f this, I'm out. But who knows? But yeah, it is scary, bro. Cause like, I thought I was bad. Holy crap. It was horrible. Why are y'all selling FaZe? I'm not selling it like we're moving on. Think about that wouldn't even work, but you know. I honestly can't even talk about it, to be real with you. Talk about it. We'll talk about it some other time. Good new spot. Yeah, dude, I'm just gonna switch up because I want to talk to the chat a little bit longer. We're pretty much mostly moving to Vegas right now. Most of the FaZe house went, and yeah, they're all gone there right now. Airbnb until they get their crib. And I'm moving there later when I start feeling better. Of course, I'm cool with Rice. Until when I start feeling better, I'm gonna move out to Vegas. But I got my place here till August, and I like it low key because the internet's good. So if I'm gonna, you know, rehabilitate and stream, this pad is low key really good for that. I got 0 ping, 300 up, 300 down. Why Vegas? They don't have state tax. Florida don't have state tax. I don't think Texas does. Arizona don't. Vegas don't. A bunch of states, they don't have state tax. What that means is if you make 37%, if you're paying 37% federal taxes, a lot of states have like 13.5. Like that's what Cali's is, 13.5. So you'd pay fucking, out of every $1 million you'd make, you'd give the government 505, I think, or 500, some shit like that, 500K. Give him half of your money, pretty much. You move to Vegas, you only give him 370K. So you save 135 on the million, which is good. But you could also pull Logan Paul and move to Puerto Rico, which is $40,000 on the million. But you gotta live in Puerto Rico, like actually live there. So I don't know, because some people can have dual residencies. Like Alex, for example, he can stay here because he's got the AZ crib, so his residence is in Arizona. Example, you know what I mean? So he doesn't actually feel the need to leave LA the way the rest of us do. You know what I mean? I want to get the fuck out of here. I don't like LA for multiple reasons. Taxes is just like the cherry on top, you know what I mean? But I don't like LA, bro. Cool weather and shit, but I'm out with it. Move to Arizona, yeah, I thought about it because you can get guns without a background check. So, you know, my background is not too good.
And I'm not sure many people are surprised by this. Last time we talked about FaZe Clan moving, it was actually the rumors. I believe Keemstar was one of the first to report on this, you know, leaving the Clout House and the FaZe House, which became everyone speculating where they leave to another city. They stayed in LA, actually went to the FaZe Mansion, which I believe was $35 million, a property which looked incredible. Not like a mansion, more like a compound, including a mansion. It was awesome. And now it seems with this move, they will be finally leaving LA, something we've also seen from plenty of top names out there, including that of a rival organization who has their compound also based in LA, that being 100 Thieves. Valkyrie's talked about this, Courage has talked about this, Nadeshot's talked about in the future. I don't think they want to be in LA either, because when it comes time for saving money all around, and obviously I'm sure there's other reasons too, it seems that 100T and FaZe Clan have very similar ideas of getting the heck out of Los Angeles.
You want to move in, huh? Well, I'm gonna be honest, you guys. The taxes are gonna go up. I did vote for Biden. I feel like I already tweeted that out. Right? I feel it was pretty, you know, I tweeted that, you know, the meme where Trump got ejected or whatever. I definitely I definitely think that he was the better choice of the two. Not that either of them were good choices, but he was definitely the better choice. But taxes are going to go up, so I think a lot of people are going to move in the next year or so out of California because it's already massive here. The tax is huge, and it's going to go up. So I do think Texas and Vegas are the likely options, but it kind of depends on what everyone else is doing. Like, I obviously don't want to leave all my friends. Obviously, I have 100 Thieves here, but I kind of like the idea of Vegas because it's only a 4-hour drive or a 2-hour flight. So if I need to film with 100 Thieves, I could. But this is obviously not happening for a very long time. Like, I'm still living here with the girls for like another 8 months or something. I don't know. So yeah, it's just idea.
Visited, we talked quite a bit about me one day living in Texas, and I think it's like a real possibility. Like, obviously I need to be in LA for, you know, the entirety of 100 Thieves, and maybe there'll come a day when 100 Thieves doesn't need me to be in LA, or maybe there's a world where I can live in LA for a month and live in Texas for a month. But every single time that I've come to Texas, we just have so much fun, man. I'm motivated to make videos. You and I are always getting into some stupid shit, having a blast. And, you know, no state income tax in Texas. And I know Joe Rogan just moved out there. And I think that was a really smart decision for him. He's just like, I'm trying to get out of LA. And it's so weird when you hear about, you know, an idea, and it just seems like the universe lines up, and that all it shows you, where you have a ton of articles and people talking about how people are leaving LA in droves and fucking just getting the fuck out of here. And I was serious when I said me and Haley had like a very real discussion about what it would look like to live in LA one day, or in Texas. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I love nothing more, man. That'd be awesome. Jack, the Emerson's still dope, dude.
I hope they still have my apartment available. I'm ready to go back. I'll not have a couch again. I don't need that shit. I said the same thing. Like, if I was starting a family and stuff like that, I was ready for that point in my life. I would live in Texas. And will I go back there one day? Probably. Again, the no state income tax says lit. Joe Rogan signed what, $100 million deal for the Joe Rogan podcast. Heard how much them taxes would have been. He'd been like, wait, I moved to Texas and I saved how many millions and millions of dollars? All right.
Don't pay me yet. Pay me next year.
Pay me. Yeah, let's hold on.
So we will see what happens. We will see what is announced. I imagine some FaZe Clan announcements for their Las Vegas residents is going to be coming sometime in the future. And our 100 Thieves next, our other LA teams, because there are plenty of esports organizations who have HQs or facilities, or at least some sort of a substance in LA as well. Will they follow down to Texas, over to Las Vegas, or to other cities? We will wait and find out. Until next time, what do you guys think? All right, drink wall, drink call. I'll catch you back here next time. Take care.